piss about nothing but the time. Blitz, Bama, blitz.
Give me Alabama to break.
If somebody takes what's yours, and this is our game, it's our turn. And here's the guy's trying to take it from us. So that makes this shit personal.
Let's make it personal, guys. We in here tonight. We got some special guests with us as well. I'm JT, the host. We got JB with us. We got that man Herb in the bottom with us as well. And right below me, we got some special guests, guys. We got that man Chad and Willie. How we doing tonight, fellas?
Doing great. Doing great. How are y'all?
Glad to be on your
Glad
show.
to have y'all. JB.
Man, we good, man. Sunday night talking Bama, Roll Tide Willie and Chad in the building, man. Herb right here, JT. Y'all know what's about to go down. We are less than 3 weeks away from the first game, and it's the best time.
20 days to kickoff.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
20 days. Herb, how we living down there, brother?
Man, we had celebrities in the house. So I feel like I had to, do my collared shirt and everything for them. I was like, let me bring the production up a little bit. But, man, it's a good night, man. I'm having fun. I'm ready to roll, man.
Oh, we ready to roll. The Tide's going to roll all the way.
So listen, while we talk about the Tide, Willie, while we got you on, man, I got a question for you real quick to kick off the show tonight. So it's a multiple choice answer right here.
Oh, my gosh.
Would you rather be a Tennessee fan, an Auburn fan, or Jesus call you home?
Jesus called me home.
Yeah.
Gotta
go with the good
Gotta go with the good
Lord.
Lord.
Can't go away from the good Lord, man.
That's easy.
Got to follow him wherever we go, man.
So good way to start us off tonight. And before we kick off the show, JB, what do the people need to have? We got to get Willie and Chad one of these as well. What do the people need to have when they're at Bryant-Denny or at Coleman Coliseum, whichever way they go, baby? What do they need to have, brother?
Or if you're going to Tallahassee.
That's it. Gotta have it.
Or Tallahassee.
Gotta have it. So what you need to do, everybody watching the show tonight, you need to go to whitwillsports.com, get you a title towel. Yes, sir.
That's
and tell them
exactly
the
right.
Bama Standard.
You need to go on there and get several of them.
Use the promo code Standard. Get you a nice little discount courtesy of your favorite Bama network, the Bama Standard.
That's it.
Today, guys.
That's it.
If you have ever dreamed of having a beautiful natural stone in or around your home, guys, look no further than Landstone Company, guys. RealRockstone.com. Check them out, guys. They're located in Oneonta, Alabama. They're the most trusted source in the state today. Let them know that the Bama Standard sent you. You get 10% off of your order right here, right now. Check them out, RealRockstone.com, guys. Now we're going to kick off the show tonight. And, Willie, before we kick it off, let us hear it one time.
Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Blitz, Bama, blitz. Roll Tide, roll.
Can you get any better than that?
Can't get no better than that to start off the show, guys.
No,
we got Willie's blood pressure already up through the roof, baby.
That's
So we're
it.
gonna get started tonight, guys. I'm gonna kick us off. I'm gonna let JB and Herb go after me. How did Willie and Chad? How did it start? How did it start? Kind of develop to what it is now. We see you guys all over, man. Willie's at movies now. That man's with Drewski, Theo Vaughn. How did it start, brother?
It everything me and Willie have known each other all our lives. We live right beside one another. Pretty much work together.
All that, and I work with his daddy and all them.
Yeah, so we've known one another. We live beside one another all our lives. So if I'd have had I always tell everybody, if I'd have had a good phone, a good iPhone back when I was about 20 years old, we'd be multimillionaires right now. So we've had some good times. Just put it that way.
Okay, so the Willie and Chad started well before the TikTok videos and the Instagram clips.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. The first TikTok we did, my brother, he was going dove hunting instead of watching the Alabama and Miami game. And I went up to the store to pick Willie up, and I told Willie what he was going to do, and he said, "Man, what in the world?" He started. They play it. I said, "Well, hold on, let me send him a Snapchat, and I'll video you. You can tell him yourself." So I done that, and I posted it on TikTok, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since. The first one went viral, and the second one, we were sitting over there just chilling, hanging out, and I looked out there, and I said, I was making a video again, just goofing off, and I said, he don't give a piss. And I turned it to Willie, and Willie said, I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. So we've been that's the Cliff Note version.
Right.
So that's the orange story of how you get I don't give a piss about
Nothing but the Tide.
That's where it
and
came
that's
from.
what it is. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
And Willie, that you have become an icon and a legend. And sometimes I don't know if you even know that, man, how much of people know you and know that I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide situation. And people have turned that into their team saying whatever theirs is, you know. So I think it's super awesome, man. And you're an inspiration to a lot of fans as well. JB, let JB go ahead and let JB go next real quick.
Yes, sir. So good. I got a question for you guys now. This has been going for a while with the Bama Nation, but you guys have pretty much been nationwide as of late. And it started off with the Drewski video that you guys made.
Right.
So how did you guys meet Drewski, and are you guys really good friends now?
Yes. Yeah.
The thing I've learned from doing this social media stuff is it doesn't matter who it is. If a man's got 200 followers or if a man's got 20 million followers, it don't matter. If they send you a DM, they take their time out of their day to ask you a question or whatever. I always try to answer everybody back. And I just happened to look down one day in my DMs, and it's kind of how me and JT got to knowing one another. I talked to him through the DMs, so he can tell you, he can vouch for me on that. That's the truth. And I looked down one day, and Drewski had hit me up, sent me a DM, and he asked us were we coming to the SEC championship game, Georgia and Bama. And he said he wanted to do some skits, and I was like, well, we wasn't coming. We didn't have no tickets, but you want us to come down there, we'll be there. So we ended up coming down there and getting up with him. And, he kind of watched our page, said he was fans of our page and knew it was a big event between Alabama and Georgia. You know, every time we play them, it's going to be a dog fight. And, the Tide owns them, obviously, but
Tide owns Georgia.
Yeah.
Saban's last SEC championship win. We didn't know that at the time, but his last one. So that's another thing about that game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So that's when it all started with Drewski, and we got up with him, and he's treated us right, and he's done us good all the way up to this point. So yeah, we're real good friends with Drewski, and
me and Drewski like that right here.
We've met a lot of good people through Drewski. I'll tell you that. Just put it that way. He's been good to us. Been blessed.
That's awesome, man.
And we love him to death.
And that's awesome, man, because I know Drewski, I seen the skit with Drewski. A lot of people know when he does the don't give a piss about nothing but, and then Willie leans over, but the Tide, and then you said blitz, Bama, blitz.
Blitz,
like
Bama, blitz.
And that sound on TikTok, because you know how sounds on TikTok, that's what kind of drives viral videos.
Oh, yeah.
People clipping those sounds. That sound got clipped so many times over so many different videos.
Yeah.
That is epic, man. And then people... Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. You're
good. Go ahead.
I think after that video, me and Willie we were like at 150,000 followers on TikTok or whatever. And then after that video, it automatically jumped up to like 300,000 followers. Yeah. So, I always tell everybody that tries to get on, we just be ourselves. You know what I mean? So that's what made us successful, is being ourselves and going out here and doing things. We don't put on the show.
We don't do no fake stuff. We the real.
That's it. What you see is what you get, So we love the Tide and we love people, so it's all good, man.
I love the Tide to death, and I love the greatest university, and that is the University of Alabama.
Nothing but the Tide, baby.
Nothing but the Tide. If you want to go to a good college, you go to the University of Alabama.
Enroll today. So you can tell you guys are authentic with it. It's nothing. It's not forced. It's not a gimmick. It's not a nothing like that.
Put on or nothing. We the real us.
That's it.
Yeah, I can tell, and everybody else can too. Now there's always haters beyond haters. We let them do whatever they want.
Oh yeah,
in the left field. Yeah, you let them over there and be Auburn fans.
They gonna do what they gonna do regardless of what we do. It don't make no difference. If you
But,
like,
yeah.
I always tell Willie, I said, if you look at those people that's hating on us or whatever, it's because they pull for Auburn or they pull for Tennessee or they pull for somebody that can't beat us.
Coach, they ain't got
Exactly.
stuff to pull for the greatest
Exactly.
team there is. The
Exactly.
Alabama Custom Tide. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby. Herb, you got something for Willie and Chad with us tonight, brother?
Yeah,
I
so
love
what
it.
about kind of like how do you guys prepare on game day? Is there a special thing that you eat before? You know, is a special, what you guys go through? And has the kind of celebrity status changed the way y'all prepare for games? Like, is there a lot more commitments and stuff like that to go through?
I wouldn't say so. Would you, Willie?
I would say so. All I'm ready to eat is game day, baby. I'm ready for the Tide to hit the field.
Yeah, we don't have a special meal.
We don't have a special. I'm ready for the Tide to hit the field. Roll Tide, roll.
Hey, Willie, you my spirit animal, man. I am with you. I wake up like, all right, we got 20 days. We got 19 days tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
At
19 days
2:30.
more, I'm counting them down, and I'm ready to hit the field. I wish I was there.
Willie.
Button head with them.
And at 2:30, 18 days and 23 hours and some change. So
There you
you
go.
can start
There you go.
That's it.
down quicker like that, baby.
It'll be here before you know it.
So, real quick, I want to, Chad, I know you and Willie both do this on y'all's TikTok. I saw it on Snapchat too, and it was on TikTok and Instagram as well. But y'all were getting and doing some predictions before games last year.
Oh, yeah.
For SEC games. It was on Twitter too. I saw that, and I was keeping up with it. So, do you guys have a record prediction for the Tide? And do you think it's SEC championship, natty run?
Oh, yeah.
What do we think here? What's our predictions for the Tide in 2025?
Come on, you already know, right?
That's easy.
That's easy. Alabama,
The guys need to go ahead and start sizing their fingers up right now.
Let's go ahead and get the ring sizes, because we going all the way.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to stop the Tide.
I feel like it's going to be a great year. I feel like
It's going to be a great year, and we bringing that talent back home to T-Time where it belongs.
So we saw you with the number one. I saw you with the number one running back commit that we just had.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Yesterday, he came out to the thing, and like I say, I talked to a lot of people on social media. Just put it that way, and they know where we are. They know when we coming in their area, so they come out there.
They come out and holler at us, and they love us, and we love them.
That's it.
Willie, who's your favorite player right now on Alabama's roster? Who's your favorite player?
He's wearing the shirt. Yeah.
Ryan Williams.
He looked at me like I had to give him permission to say it.
I know.
I said, you already know who it is.
I had a feeling.
Ever.
I had a feeling.
Hey, the thing is Willie, and like I tell Willie, I said, Willie, ain't nothing wrong with telling everybody that Ryan Williams is your favorite player. I said, ain't nothing wrong with that, because
Ryan Williams is my favorite player.
A lot of the guys on the team, we speak to a lot of the guys, and we love them. And
we love them all.
We
Don't
love
get
them
them all. We love everyone.
His favorite player is Ryan Williams.
My favorite player is Ryan Williams.
And mine's all of them.
Okay.
I hope all of them do good.
Now the fan base credits Roll Tide Willie for recruiting Ryan Williams back to Alabama. They said, Willie, you are the reason Ryan Williams is at Alabama right now. Is that true?
We'll never know when we're Willie.
We'll never know.
Hey,
there we go.
Feels like one of those secrets we gotta wait like 20 years to find out.
I don't know why, but all I know, I love Ryan Williams.
Yeah, that's it. And we're glad he changed his mind.
We glad he changed his mind, staying with his Tide, and he will be there with the Tide till he get ready to go. And he ain't
I agree.
No crap for him.
Yeah, no, he's staying with Bama. He's a gump.
That's my kind of man.
Yes, sir. He's a gump for sure. And I think Ryan Williams is poised for a great season this year.
He's gonna do great, man.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, all our players out there right now, every one of them is great. And guess what? They are there to stay with the Tide because they want to win titles. And they know what champions are made.
Tell them, Willie.
Tell
Tell
them,
them,
that's
Willie.
where they made, baby. If
They
you
want
want
that
to win a championship, you go to Alabama, the greatest team there is.
All right, so before we let you guys go real quick, don't want to hold you guys up too long. Let the people know what you guys got going on for this season planned. I know you guys are at games, selling merch, different stuff. I know you guys have a website tied in with some different stuff as well. So let the people know what y'all got going on, Mr. Chad.
You check us out on the Crimson Locker. We got all our game day merch on there. We also have bobbleheads. You come by, man. We're trying to get in at Rama Jammas right now so we can sell there at the stadiums or whatnot. But we'll end up either being at Rama Jammas or either at Jimmy John's on the Strip. So make sure to come by there. We'll be at every home game. We're actually going to the South Carolina game too. It's a possibility
That's a good one.
that's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and get up there for that one also. So I'm gonna think about that.
Yeah, and Drewski said that if he was in town, that we were all going together to the Georgia game. So that'd be a good one to go to as well. So
and the Missouri game.
Yeah, so we're trying to get in with the Missouri game, trying to work out some details with that and stuff like that. So we got a lot lined up. We just ready for them to get out there and play ball.
Because we want to be everywhere when the Tide is rolling.
That's it.
I like that. I like that. And before we go, good JB, Herb, y'all got anything for Mr. Chad and Willie before we let them go, guys?
Now, Chad, I met you, I think it was last year. You were selling merch outside of Rama Jammas.
Yes, sir.
Right.
They was hating on y'all. They made y'all leave. I remember that.
They made us leave. They said that we were causing a backup with the crowd, and I was sitting here going, now we did have a pretty big crowd out there or whatever, but they said that we were having a backup with the crowd, and I was sitting here going, there's 100,000 people trying to get in the stadium. You know, how do you control that? They were telling me the security was walking up to me and they were like, hey, man, you need to tell that. And I was sitting there going, that's your job. Right. You tell them to keep moving. If you don't want them standing here, but they're not going to
Guess what? Hey, we tell them something. They say, hey, I want a picture of this. What can we tell them? We're going to say, come on.
It's just like I always told everybody. We ain't no better than nobody. So if somebody wants to take time to say hey to us, we're going to say hey to them. You know what I mean? So it's one of those type deals. I'm not fixing to make these people move.
Right. We ain't going to run our fans off. They want to see us, take a picture, whatever. I'm right there. That's what I'm there for.
They said that.
Love that, Willie.
Yeah, I mean, it was just it was a bunch of crazy stuff that went on. I think but it is what it is. They just like everybody else. They can't stop the Tide from rolling. They can't stop me and Willie from rolling. So we
man. And y'all's merch is great too.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna do everything we can for the university and our fans.
That's it.
Hey,
so.
And I've always said this too, and then you've done a great job with it too. When you get your 15 minutes of fame, you got to capitalize on it. And if you don't, you get left. Yeah, you get left. And you guys have capitalized on it, which is great, and that is awesome. Some people miss their opportunities, and they miss their 15 minutes. You guys are great, and the merchandise is great too. I have a couple of the shirts. This is my favorite one.
Man, we appreciate that too, man.
This shirt. I mean, I've had it over a year, and it still looks good. So that's what I'm saying. Great quality.
We make good stuff.
We just been blessed, man. That's all there is to it. The good Lord took care of us, and we've been blessed, and that's all we can ask for. Nothing else.
We wouldn't be nowhere without the good Lord and our fans.
That's it. That's exactly
Definitely
right.
Jesus.
Love it.
Yep.
Jesus is the reason, baby. All day, every day.
It.
No doubt.
Yes.
No doubt about
Herb,
that.
before we let Willie and Chad go, you got anything for him, brother?
Yeah, it's not even a question, man. First off, thank you guys for taking time out to talk to us.
Yes.
And second, man, it is awesome to see you guys and how enthusiastic you all still are about Alabama football, but also, man, how humble you guys are and just willing to do whatever for the fans or for the university, man. So we appreciate you. Well, you see the chat, it is fired up for you guys. So we appreciate y'all.
We've always said it's one of those type deals that, I've always told Willie when we first started, like you said, 15 minutes. It might last 15 minutes. It might last 15 years. You never know. But, like I told Willie, I said, we're going to be ourselves. We're going to stay ourselves, and we're going to treat everybody right. And that's what we was doing before we started doing
and
this.
One thing about it, we always going to stay with the Tide.
That's it.
Never
always
leave
gonna stay
the
with
Tide.
the Tide.
That's it.
gonna stay with the Tide, baby.
You gonna get you one?
Yeah, so
We gotta have
Willie,
some of those.
we're gonna
Yeah,
talk.
we done have
with them.
we're going to get us one.
Yeah, we're gonna put in a word real quick, and Chad, I'll get your address, man. We're gonna get something sent to y'all, man, with some Tyler
Sounds
Towel merch, man, and
Sounds
definitely
good.
get you guys rolling with the Tide on that. And before we let you go, I want to see if we'll get you guys back maybe mid-season.
Oh yeah.
Let's do a mid-season recap.
Anytime, buddy, anytime.
And we'll work out some dates. I know you guys will be busy. We'll work out some times and stuff. But thank you guys so much for joining us, Mr. Chad, Mr.
Not a
Willie. You
problem.
guys are awesome, man.
Appreciate you guys, man.
And one
for
more
real.
time, Willie, before we
time
go.
before we go.
Appreciate y'all having us on here.
Thank y'all for having us. We enjoyed it. Bama talk all day
Man,
long.
all
Talking
Bama
Bama.
down.
That's what
We
do.
love the Tide. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's it.
Willie, end us out one more time. Give it to us.
Tell them, Willie.
We don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Blitz, Bama, blitz. Roll, Tide, roll.
Oh, see you guys. Thank you
I'll
guys
let
so
y'all,
much.
man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
man.
So
It's game day now, man. It's time to play. It's time to go.
that was
Let me
Willie
go
and
put my
Chad
jersey
right
on.
there.
Let's
And
go.
Let's
I'm ready.
go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go turn the game on right now. Get ready to see the Tide hit the field, man. Willie is awesome, man. Chad's awesome as well. Way to be so grounded. Those guys have had a lot of fame come to them over the past couple of years, and to be so grounded with it, that is completely awesome as well.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for joining us, fans. Everybody's in here, guys, in the comment section. You guys are all awesome. We see you guys. We're gonna get the show started now, and we're in full effect. And we're gonna kick off tonight. Tight ends of the Tide, guys. So, what does that mean necessarily? We got some fresh faces, some veteran leadership, maybe some NFL dreams they're looking at here with some guys. Obviously, you can look at a lot of different ways. Obviously, Josh Cuevas, in my opinion, is going to be the biggest probably pass catcher that we have. A lot of other guys are going to be those Robbie Utzes of the world, some really good blockers, physical. But now look at Robbie Utz the other day in the preseason game. I heard his name called a lot. The man was making plays. He got drafted as a fullback, though. A little different. But these tight ends right here are pretty big as well. Edwards, 6'6", 264 pounds. That's a decent sized body right there too. JB, let us know what Kalen DeBoer said also about the tight ends the other day, and then give me your breakdown of the tight ends that we're feeling right now, bro.
Yeah, man. So basically, I don't know if you guys watched Kalen DeBoer's press conference after first scrimmage yesterday, but somebody asked him a question about tight ends. I can't remember who asked him. But he said that pretty much the tight ends were consistent all day. They did their job. No big plays, which we don't expect big plays out of the tight ends because I don't think it's that type of offense for us to have tight ends doing big plays like O.J. Howard did, right? So we just need consistency from the tight end position. And we got guys that come in. What's Brody Dalton came in?
Yep,
and
Brody Dalton.
Yep, Jack, Sammarco.
Yeah, Brody Dalton. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
those are the
Caleb
last.
Edwards as well.
At the end of spring or whatever that we got in.
Yeah, those were the guys that come in from the transfer portal that we brought in.
Yeah.
So not to mention the freshmen that we have. Marshall Pritchard. I saw pictures of him online. He looks jacked up. Looks like he's ready to go. You mentioned Josh Cuevas.
That's the dude right there.
That's the dude. But see, when we saw him in the spring, he had on a walking boot. I don't know if he's 100% yet. I don't know if I haven't seen anything about him being 100%. But Josh Cuevas is the guy, the tight end that we need to count on because he has that experience. He knows how to play in this offense. Remember, he came from Washington with Kalen DeBoer, the year before last, and his coordinator was Ryan Grubb at Washington. So there you go. So Josh Cuevas is going to be very important to this offense at that tight end position. All the other guys, I'm not looking for them to have any crazy stats. I mean, we need the guys to block, stay in the position, maybe every now and then catch, move the chains, so to speak. But from the tight end position, I'm just looking at the guys to just play their roles, We need blocking. We need guys who can. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult for these guys to, quote unquote, play the Robbie Oots role because Robbie Oots was a Swiss Army knife. He got drafted at fullback because he can block his ass off. He can catch the ball out the backfield. He can do so many things that really the unsung hero. So we just need somebody to kind of fill in. If it's tight end by committee, Josh Cuevas be TE1, and you got a whole bunch of other guys that can fit in and play roles, I think we'll be okay.
I could see that happening a lot, and I say that's where Marshall Pritchard could fall. Also, Edwards has some really good size. We talk about Brody Dalton. He's ready to play from Troy right now. Yeah. He can play pass block, really good wide receiver tight end, though, Dalton. Jack, more of a blocking type, but can also receive as well, but more than Brody, more than likely. But I'm excited to see the tight end group. Herb, what is your breakdown right now, the tight end group, and who's the guy you like? Obviously, we know Josh Cuevas. He is recovering from an injury, but he's helping those younger tight ends grow in the room right now, which I think is good and will only help him later on in the season.
Yeah. Well, I think it's kind of like we said last night. Cuevas is leading the group to me. And Dalton, as one of the last guys got recruited, which, by the way, now our tight end room's like 8 deep all of a sudden because everybody's coming back. I think JB did a great job already of breaking down the people that are on there. So the name that kind of jumps out to me now is Danny Lewis Jr. because he entered the portal and came back. So I would really love, and I can pull up random, I've got 2 random depth charts on there. One of them has him as number 2 on the depth chart. The other one has him, a lot farther down. So it's kind of like, what do you believe here? What do you know what I mean? What information are we getting? But to me, that's the name I want to know about because he came back out for a reason. Somebody convinced him to stay. And I also do wonder, had he known everybody would get hurt and we'd get 2 more tight ends, would that have influenced the decision? But you have to think they have some kind of spot for him or some kind of role. So outside of the names that we've already mentioned, that's the most intriguing name to me.
I think so too. I think JB kind of hit it as well, and you did too. To sum it up, put a button on the tight end right here. Josh Cuevas will probably lead in catches, receiving yards from that group. You'll have a color assortment of guys, whether that be tight end 2, 3, 4, playing different ends and odd roles that you could see happening. Also, barring any injuries, because injuries do happen. Josh Cuevas is recovering from one now. But I think that'll be a good thing for him too, heading into fall camp, having the no wear and tear on him over the summer, fresh, real fresh. But also, you got to be careful on that because we see what's happening in the NFL preseason right now too. There's some guys getting seriously hurt out there. Don't know if that's because guys haven't been playing 100%. Now you're playing 100%, trying to get a roster spot, and you weren't doing that before, and then, so – one of those things that you definitely got to watch. So this would be a good thing for the tight end group right here. Josh Cuevas leading it, followed with a couple other guys sprinkled in. I think that's why they went and got some different guys as well.
I would like to see Danny Lewis step up. I'm glad you mentioned him, Herb, because I haven't heard a lot from Danny Lewis Jr. I mean, he's on his 3rd year at Bama, I believe.
He is. He is.
Yeah, he's been here for a while. So
he got redshirted his first year.
I would like to see him pop off, man. And like you mentioned, he jumped in the portal, but he jumped right back out. So maybe it's a role for him on this team, but you just never know. We're gonna need guys to be ready to play at the tight end position because it's gonna be very imperative that we get some guys to come in and fill some voids from CJ Dupree, who did great last year, and Robbie, along with Josh Cuevas, who played. He didn't start last year, but he played a lot last year. So now he bumps up to the CJ Dupree role, and we need somebody to replace the role that Cuevas played last year and the Robbie Oots role, which was all over the field.
Right.
Facts.
I think that's why we just have so many, and that's why we ended up getting 2 more. And, JT already broke it down. One's more of a catch. One, Dalton's more of a receiver. Sammarco's more of a blocker. But I think they're basically like, look, they're like the Cleveland Browns with the quarterback situation. If we grab enough of them, we'll find somebody who fits the bill.
Somebody got to work out, bro.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got like 8, so somebody will work out.
Somebody's going to be good, okay? Yeah, I think it's a couple different things. We're switching coordinators in there too.
Right.
And I think the new coordinator coming in maybe wanted to get some guys he wanted at that position. Not saying nothing was wrong with the ones that were there, just maybe wanted to get some competition.
After spring, that was a big void there. We didn't have any healthy tight ends.
We did.
You guys remember we were throwing the ball to offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
You was right by me. I'm like, why are we throwing the ball to number 69? So I'm like, now
it's funny, but it's true. It's true.
It's true. So now you go through the summer. Now we're in fall camp. Who's gonna step up? Who's gonna step up and show that they belong on the field on Saturday?
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a little off subject of the tight end thing, but this goes for every position. Obviously, there's position battles, but for the most part, 90 to 95% right now, they know who's going to be where and know what's up. Coaches right now, I can tell you. Now, there's a couple battles that may be going here and there, but for the most part, you can see how things go. Barring injuries and stuff, like people getting hurt, that changes lots of things. But I'll tell you right now, Kalen DeBoer knows. I'm not saying that he knows, all right, Ty's starting, Osmac second, but he has a great idea of like, all right, this is probably how it's going to work out. We're going to let it play out, but this is how I'm seeing things. Things can change. That happens across the board. And I think when you look at it, this fall camp's going to be critical, but also when you get in these games, they're going to be rotating guys to see what's going on. That's when I think it's going to really, really, really matter when things start happening in games. So, you get guys in there, and then say Yanze Pierre starts getting rotated in. He gets a sack or two. Oh, hey, all right, hey, he needs to be playing more. Or like we need to have some packages for him. Next game, now you got 10 plays throughout the whole game that was packaged for him to sack the quarterback. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's where I'm getting at, and I tell fans this a lot. We'll get on that. So we'll kind of button that up right here, guys. Josh Cuevas, other guys filling in. We'll kind of go to our next topic, guys. And if you guys are just joining us, make sure you go back and watch the beginning of the show, guys. We have Roll Tide Willie and Chad on with us, man. Those guys have us fired up, ready to run through a wall right now. But we're going to talk about the Alabama linebackers, best in the SEC. And when I say best in the SEC, that's best in the country. Just so y'all know. But best in the SEC, are we, a veteran leadership aimed for refresh right here because Deontae Lawson's returning from a season-ending injury last year. And, basically it's, put up, shut up season for him right here. Draft stock goes up this year, especially if we play all healthy season. Justin Jefferson granted that extra year of eligibility, which is going to bring a huge element of leadership and experience we need in that group as well right there. Number 15, Justin Jefferson. And then a guy that we have transferred in, Hill-Green, comes in. This guy led Colorado in tackles last year, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he might lead Bama this year in tackles as well. I think he had 82 tackles last season. No, my bad. That's all together. No, last season. Yep, he racked up 82 tackles. I was reading it too fast. He did have 82 tackles last season, which is really good. I think you'll see him play a lot this year. I think that'll mean a lot to the linebacker group as well. JB, what did DeBoer say about the linebackers?
All right, so once again, DeBoer, they asked him about linebackers towards the end of his press conference yesterday after the first scrimmage, and he said something that really caught my attention. And now that I look at it, we do have kind of a gap in experience in that position. We have three guys in Lawson, Jefferson, and Nikhai Hill-Green who have a lot of experience. They're grad players, seniors who have a lot of experience. But after those three guys, you have a lot of true freshmen or redshirt freshmen. So you don't have a lot of experience at the linebacker position outside of three guys. And that's slightly a concern, but it could be a big concern if we have injuries. You mentioned Ty Lawson. He has to stay healthy, right? This is his season to pop out. This is his season to show everybody I can play a full season and be healthy, be productive, and be an NFL type player, first, second round pick. Then you look at Justin Jefferson, who was granted that extra year, so he can show he belongs and he can play on the next level. Nikhai Hill-Green, man, I said last week when we had our bold predictions that I think he will lead us in tackles, and because he's played at multiple destinations. Now he's with the Crimson and White. This is his last season. He has no more eligibility after this. I think he's ready to play. He's ready to prove that he can be an alpha dog on his defense. And very important under the radar pickup from the transfer portal, I believe Nikhai Hill-Green is going to play a lot on this Bama defense, and he's going to be effective. Now, as far as the other guys, the young guys, I mean, you're looking at Abdul Sanders, QB Reese, Luke Metz, guys like that. You want to see how well they've done over the spring, summer, and now into fall camp. Because if you have a guy go down, we're not saying anything major, but hamstring, things happen. You roll an ankle. You need another guy to come in and fit in and play a role. You don't want to rely totally on Lawson, Jefferson, and Green to do everything because we know guys get nicked up. They get banged up. So hopefully the linebacker group can hold up. And if they do, yes, it's one of the best in the SEC. I know Texas has a good linebacker group. We have other teams out there that has good linebacker group. But Bama is solid at that position. Those three main guys, three of the best in the country.
And JB, to talk about that too, I didn't mention this, but the Wolf-like edge hybrid, that's like a linebacker DN type role, but it is mostly a linebacker because you got Quay there, Jamarian Latham, Deontae Pierre. See there, you got newcomers coming in. Yep, Deontae Pierre. Watch out for YP, number 42. That's my dog. Noah Carter and Justin Hill. And Justin Hill, I'm hearing, if you don't know what Kane said about him, he said the other day, he said it's like playing with a bunch of like freak guys and him being the freakiest. Which is wild to say that like the freshman Justin Hill.
Thank you, Jay.
No dig.
Appreciate it, Jay.
I'm strictly speaking.
We're definitely cutting that one out and putting that on.
That's how he said it. I mean,
he did say it like that too. That's a quote.
He said it. Yeah, that's a quote. Yeah, for a quote. So the Wolf-like edge rush, that's another piece of this too. And a lot of people we talk about, like I said, I like Deontae Pierre. People I like Q too, which is great. Also, but Jamarian Latham is gonna be nice as well in those spots. And then Noah Carter probably could get some tick and burn. Who knows? Justin Hill could be a newcomer. Number 8 could be a newcomer as well. Herb, how do you feel about this linebacker group right here? And we talked about the main 3 pillars. What's another guy you like though?
No, I mean, because JB already put. I'm on the Nikhai Hill-Green bandwagon too as well. I think he's gonna go and fill in well. He was number 2 in tackles. The safety was ahead of him, but he was ahead of Shiloh Sanders at Colorado. But still, anytime we go for a pickup like that, that I pay a little more attention to the transfers. So to JB's point about the youth, I think the best thing for this group, we need some big leads in those first 3 games. We need to work some guys in. We need to get some guys some experience. And I think that's going to be the best thing for him. We already talked about Jefferson, and he got a big shot last year kind of leading the defense when Lawson went down. Somebody's going to get nicked up, and that's what we got to be ready for. And we can't have, we know up front we got some guys ready to get after. We know the back end is going to be there. The linebacker group's got to hold up. So I think we need to start getting a little more experience. These first 3 games, I mean, before you get to Georgia, you don't want one of these guys having to fill in at Georgia and haven't played, the whole rest of the time. So
yeah, boy,
that's what I'm looking for.
I keep seeing the James Smith being banged up. I didn't hear about that one.
I didn't either. I saw the Jay Roberts one, but not the.
That's something. That's something. Coach DeBoer, he mentioned that in his presser yesterday that James Smith he did not scrimmage. Him or Jaden Roberts, they didn't scrimmage. They've been banged up, but he didn't say it was serious.
Okay,
he did not say it was serious.
You got 18 days. You don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Could be hurt nobody.
Could be something. But you don't want guy you don't want to push those guys to the limit, especially those guys like a James Smith and a Jaden Roberts, who are going to play. They're going to start.
Right.
You want those guys to be ready for Florida State. We know what they can do.
And what you just said, JB, was I was alluding to that. You got guys are going to start. Coaches already know that right now.
Yeah.
James Smith, Jaden Roberts, I know what they got in the hood. I know what, I know this. But that's another good thing about Kalen DeBoer in year 2. It's another year in his system. He knows, he's more familiar with the players and where they're at and in the system more than like, hey, they should know this. And it's like, oh, crap, I forgot. Okay, cool. So trial and error is kind of done now. I think it's kind of to the point to where, and Ryan Grubb, obviously there's going to be a little kind of, probably I don't know how, we'll obviously see how that starts out, but I suspect it to start out nice and easy, maybe score 3 to, I think we're going to score. I'm going to say on our first drive period. I think we score. I think we go down there, put it together, score this touchdown or field goal. And I think we kind of try to figure it out after that. So I think that'll be interesting to watch the offense peel together this year. So linebackers though, everybody kind of broke that down there. And what you said, Herb, about maybe an injury or two, that's why I mentioned newcomers Noah Carter and Justin Hill. And we'll get to that question in a minute. Somebody talked about the development of Noah Carter. And that'll be a good question to talk about here in just a minute. But the Wolf, it's going to be an interesting position battle this year and rotation as well, because Rousseau is definitely going to be out there playing. Latham, Pierre's going to get some burn as well. And Noah Carter and Justin Hill is going to be battling right there too. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of who we have out there playing in these roles and how things are going to go. We're going to nip that in the bud. Herb, let's go ahead and pull the questions up, brother.
All right. Sorry. Let me get to you. So this is just poking fun at me first. So you'll enjoy this one.
I saw it already. I think the
You
Ricky
did,
Smiley
yeah.
one. Yeah, I laughed at that. Yeah.
Ricky Smiley.
I actually met him one time, and when he saw me, he was like, "Anybody ever tell you look like Paul Pierce?" But I hadn't seen him yet. I was like, "No, people tell me I look like Ricky Smiley."
I've never thought of that until right now. You just said that. You are now. I had some Paul Pierce shoes in 7th grade, bro. Don't play with me. All right, the truth, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. Herb, you are forever Paul Pierce. I'm changing your name on my phone. That's Paul.
Oh,
my boy Paul
goodness.
right there.
This was specifically when we were talking about tight ends. We did kind of cover the depth chart on it, but this is I at least wanted to put his up to let him know we didn't miss it. But we know Cuevas is at the top. I've seen one where they split up the tight ends, and Danny Lewis is second on one of them behind Cuevas. But
yeah, I
think
seen
Dalton
one
was
like
leading the other
that
one.
too. I also seen one where Dalton's up there. I seen him at 2 and 3 spots.
The H, yeah, and
then I've seen Marshall Pritchard getting a lot of uptick lately as well. I'll say a guy that's under radar right now, though, Kaleb Edwards, 6'6", 264. That's a good size. Really, he's a hybrid type tight end, though. Like, he could probably play a wide receiver, but be a big-bodied one. And if you look at who they're recruiting right now at wide receiver, they're all 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". They're all big-body wide receivers right now. They're not getting 5'11" guys, 6-foot guys right now. They're going after big-body guys that we have in these classes now. And then Derek Meadows, too. You can look at him as well. Getting Ryan Williams back was just a honey on top.
Hey, speaking of depth chart, and I know this is not about tight ends, but I think next week after the next scrimmage, coach also said that he will probably be naming a starting quarterback or something like that. Yeah, so makes you think that the depth chart is still up in the air, but after that second scrimmage, you will probably get some solid. You'll probably get some, guys in to certain spots after that second scrimmage. I believe it would be next Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yep. As well, they'll travel back to Brian Denning. We'll get some more videos put out. You'll get to see some stuff like I did last time, which is cool. I like seeing those clips, get you ready for the season. Pull up that next one real quick, Herb.
Right. These next two go together. Yeah.
Okay.
Did he play
Question,
with
DJ
ones
Ryan,
and then
Dawson Robertson. So yeah. All right. So this is kind of lingered some from last season as well, and then kind of banged up a little bit playing through injuries, and then where he is now. Jaden Roberts obviously not practicing in certain situations. Definitely didn't scrimmage the other day. DeBoer, JB hit it on the head. Don't think it's anything too crazy right now. You just don't want to bang these guys up. We know these guys are starters. You don't want to bang these guys up. We got 18 days. Yeah, they do need reps, but at the same time, we don't need them trying to figure out how to play when they're not figuring out how to play, but knocking the rust off against Georgia. We need to go and have these guys playing in the games before and getting the familiarity of the line, especially O-line work. Like changing one guy in and out, you change the whole rhythm. Okay, and it's a rhythm and rhyme to it. So, we'll see how it goes. Time tells. I know that's the answer people want to hear.
Go ahead, Herb.
Well, I was going to say this is why they've been working out Geno Vandermark at every position is to prepare for stuff like this. So that's why, and people are making a big deal out of it. Robert's working the ones, work with the twos. No, they're trying to prepare for anything to happen. So that's why he's been moving around to every line position already. So sorry, JB, my bad.
No, I was going to say that, but also you remember last year we struggled on the O-line because we had a Wilkin Formby in there. And and what was the other kid? I can't think. He's not on the team anymore.
Yeah, that guy. I don't need his name.
We had the struggles at right tackle. You remember that?
Yes.
And so it's all about now. You want to have that fixed. You want to be fixated on. And I think Coach also said we got 6 guys, right? And Geno Vandermark being that 6th guy, we got 6 starters on the offensive line. I know you can only play 5 at a time, but we got a Swiss Army knife in Geno Vandermark that we could play on either side. So that's why you want to move him and get him familiar with playing with those guys at each position, because you just don't know. Roberts, like you say, he didn't scrimmage. So hey, Geno Vandermark can move right on in that spot. Yep. So there you go. We got 6 starters on the O-line, and I'm not worried about none of it.
Yep. JT, excuse me. The next one was I said you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So the development on Noah Carter, guys. Obviously, there's a crowded room. We spoke about that a minute ago. Definitely a crowded room, especially when you look at guys in front of them that have spent some time already in the systems. And Deontae Pierre's one of them. Latham's one of them. Quay's one of them. James Smith, obviously not in that position, but he's one of those guys as well. The defense packed out. Now, the development on him, I think him being able to play some this year is going to help that development. He's going to get on the field some. Not saying it's going to be and who knows about injuries, but being able to get on the field some this year is actually going to be able to help him more. Put some tape on, being able to sit down and watch it. It's going to help him even more. Also, get out and make his plays, give you confidence up. That's another big thing. And he's ascending, looking for good things for Noah Carter. That's something to watch out for. I'm excited for Noah Carter.
And let's not forget, he was committed to Washington with Coach DeBoer. He came over.
Followed.
Yes, he decommitted from Washington, came over to Bama.
And then Mac.
There you go. So I think he's going to play a role. He's going to fit in, play a role, and he's going to take off, man. Just think about it. It's only his second year. It's only his second year. So.
It is. JB, hit this next one, brother.
All right.
Oh, I don't have another one on there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's it?
Unless you guys know who had the touchdown passes, leading touchdown passes in the scrimmage. I can see everything. I can see where we had no interceptions. We've only had 3 all camp.
Yeah,
everything
we had
else.
No interceptions. I know that. They said.
So let me say this. Let me say this. There's a lot of fans. I've seen fans say that we didn't have any interception. Oh, the defense is trash. Come on, man. Why not get an offense some credit? Why not get an offense? Give these quarterbacks some credit. Get a wide receiver some credit. Yeah, quarterbacks out there dealing. The wide receivers are catching the ball. Guess what? Ball placement matters. So even if you're covered like a blanket, if the ball is right there, if my hand is out here and the ball hits my hand and I catch the ball, guess what? I made a great play. No matter if the guy was on me or not. So if let's just, for the sake of argument, let's say Ty threw 2 picks. Let's say Austin Mack threw a pick. Russell threw a pick. You guys will be saying our quarterback room is trash. So
there's no winning. There's no
It's
winning.
But not
right
our
there. It's a
defense is good.
scrimmage.
Yeah.
It's a scrimmage. So, you know, who knows?
Hey, and
I know the
AJB, you
defense
can
is
look
gonna
at
be
it like
solid.
this too, bro. Tennessee fans are having meltdown on their message boards talking about 4-8 season
Yes.
incoming.
Yep,
Holy
I love
crap! Our coach can't recruit. Yeah, I love it too. I'm not saying like that. You got Texas fans saying like, "Hey, why can't we score at all? We can't score on our defense." Whether that's Texas defense is that good, don't know. Whether that's Tennessee's defense is that good, we don't know. Gonna see. I expect Bama to get some serious payback against Tennessee this year. If I had to mark a payback game, definitely Vanderbilt's gonna be one. I think that one's more gonna be a fun one, but I think that Tennessee one's gonna be with some grit on it. Because you've only beat us twice since iPhones have even been invented. So remember that. There's only been two up until 2022, an iPhone had never texted Tennessee beat Alabama. Like that is wild.
Hey, JT, Vandy only beat us one time since I've been born.
Yeah,
40 years.
And they're riding,
Yeah,
and they're riding
years.
that
Yeah,
one, boy.
too.
Talking about national titles now.
One time. Yeah, bro. Listen, when I watched the off subject real quick, when I watched the SEC documentary on Netflix about Any Given Saturday, when I heard Vanderbilt's coach say, after they beat Alabama, he was talking about it. He was like, "This is the dream. This is the moment. This is what you live for." And I was just like, so just beating the number one, not winning the title.
No. Just beating Alabama.
So that's when I said, so just beating Alabama. Yeah. So that's what you live for. So don't tell me the standard isn't Bama. That's whatever you say. He said, I know you didn't just shout out JB's age on air. I didn't shout out JB's age on air. I said they didn't beat me on in my life either, or until then. Because like 40. I said 40 years.
I'm a man.
I said it's been 40 years.
Well, then I'm an old man. I'm 60.
But yeah, I just knew it was 40 years because he shouted that out. I mean, I'm under.
Herb saw that victory pre-84.
Yeah, I'm only 41, bro. I'm just turned 41, bro. Looking good.
I don't know if I believe that either.
Yeah,
I just turned 68 this past birthday, so.
No, Herb is like a solid 23, guys. Do not let Herb lie to y'all. He is a sophomore in college, living life, bro. Living life, but more like that.
You know it.
So, guys, we're going to end the show tonight. JB, let the people know what you got going on, man, where they can find you at, brother.
Oh, man, y'all can find me Sports Talking with JB. Go to the YouTube channel after this show. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. We cranking back up this week. We got shows Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Got some things coming up. I'm cooking. I got some video clips coming out. So just go ahead and subscribe to Sports Talking with JB on YouTube. Also, you can find me on Twitter X, young_ENT_, and right here every Sunday night with this great group of guys. Shouts out to Domo. He will be joining us real soon. And it's always going to be great on Sunday nights. 3 weeks away from the first reaction Sunday of the season. You guys don't want to miss that one.
You don't want to miss it. Herb, what you got going on, brother? Let the people know where they can find you at, big dog.
All right. Of course, like you said, starting off here every Sunday night, talking Bama, 7 o'clock on Sunday. Then the Herb and Raj podcast, Tuesday nights. We're not streaming on the Bama Standard anymore, so you do have to go look a little harder for us. But still on the show, still out there, 8 o'clock on Tuesday nights. And Saturday nights. Right now it's 7:30. That'll adjust as the games go. But, Raj and I would come out there, have a little drink, and talk a little sports. And it gets a little crazy the longer we're on there. So looking forward to that, too, as well.
Going to be a lot of fun, guys. I'm probably going to join Herb coming up on some Saturday nights here soon. We're going to see how that works out.
JB on the mix, too, so, yep.
And, on Friday night, start something on TikTok like we've been doing. Also, next week, guys, huge announcement. We got Domo joining the team permanently, guys. Make sure you join us next week. We're going to announce that with him here as well. Guys, couldn't join us tonight, but he'll be with us next week. That's going to be a good one. We'll also have a special guest over from TikTok. His name is RDT. Roll Tide. That's my boy. He knows some Alabama football too, guys. We're going to get on. We're going to have a packed show. We're going to have 5 of us in here. We're going to talk some sports. We're going to talk some Bama football. we're going to get ready for the Tide because we're going to be like 13 days away at that point. And, I mean, hey, it's ready going. We're 12 days at that point away from Baylor beating Auburn. So, I mean, that's even better.
That's going to be a fun night.
Baylor winning, and then waking up on Saturday morning, game day. And also, guys, Saturday morning college game day, make sure you tune in for respect for Corso being the last one for him. College football legend, college football icon, and has ascended the game to what we love. Everybody loves game day to an extent. Maybe you don't watch the whole 3 hours, but have the idea of it being on, whether you're at a sports bar watching, whether you're at the house watching it. We all love it, and there's moments we've all created with it, and part of that is through him. So let's show respect to the man, the myth, the legend as he rides out. You know, and I'm sure they'll have a nice presentation for him, guys. Find me over on TikTok, Roll Tide Nation. Find me on X. I am Jay Glaze, and that's called all social media, guys. We have Roll Tide Willie on. Go back and rewatch if you're coming on right now, because we have Willie on. And while we end it, JB, what do we tell them when we end it?
Before we end it, I just got a text. We got former Alabama quarterback Philip Sims that will be on the Bama Standard this Tuesday night. Y'all don't want to miss that. Philip Sims, I know I don't know where he's been, but shouts out to the tribal chief Justin Riley for finding Philip Sims, bringing him to the network this Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Bama Standard. So don't miss that. And guess what, guys? In the words of Willie, we don't give a piss
about nothing but
the Tide, baby.
Y'all have a good night and Roll Tide, guys.